So this will be part 2 of the Proto-Modernism period, and we will be looking at 2 different countries. The Netherlands, you might know the Netherlands is Holland, and then the United States, and the effect of Proto-Modernism on these 2 countries. So this, okay, I like all the periods, but I am married to a Dutchman, so I have seen a lot of these just locations we're going to talk about, the furniture we're going to talk about. I've actually seen and visited these sites, so I'm going to get a little bit more excited about the Netherlands, and Frank Lloyd Wright is one of my favorite architects and designers. So bear with me. In 1917, the Netherlands kind of launched their version of the proto-modernist movement called distill. So distill in their language was translated the style. As you can see, the Dutch really didn't want to be outdone by Germany and Austria and wanted to keep their finger in the design pot. So they brought about a new style for the future, and it was quite different from ones we've talked about, the other countries. Their style was not based on nature. It was a very simplistic style, very geometric, using just the primary colors, so red, yellow, and blue. There was an emphasis on flat surfaces, so no applied texture, very geometric in form, and just linear. There's an emphasis on the vertical and horizontal lines of a space. The main architect we will address is Gerrit Rietveld and the artist Piet Mondrian. And Gerrit Rietveld was the main designer for the Netherlands. He had a vision, kind of like, if you think of today, like IKEA. Simple design for the masses. And that was his vision. You know, it was not for, say, just the wealthy or that kind of thing, but a simple design for the masses that would be inexpensive to manufacture and easy to get out to people. He used predominantly plywood, sheet metal, and beechwood, so inexpensive building materials. He stuck to those primary colors, and we're going to start to see an industrial style. So even now, if you look at popular design, there's definitely, like Restoration Hardware and things, a focus on this industrial look. So this is kind of where we're going to first see the industrial style, simple, functional, geometric, with no ornamentation at all. Piet Mondrian was the main artist from the Netherlands, and he created beautiful paintings. He was using kind of the Cubist painting style, and it very much complemented Gerrit Rietveld's interiors with, basic primary colors, geometric shapes, very simple, straightforward, and spiritual in nature. He wanted to just create a piece that valued harmonious relations between the different sections and colors. So I look forward to you kind of looking more at the work of these masters, and then I'm going to introduce Frank Lloyd Wright, who began his career in our area, so we're very fortunate. His career began under the leadership of Sullivan. We talked about Louis Sullivan, and that was his early mentor, and then he went out on his own and established a practice in Oak Park. So, you guys are not that far from Oak Park. You could take the train and visit Frank Lloyd Wright's original home and office, which I would greatly encourage you to do. I'll give you extra credit points for doing that because I think it's foundational for you to understand. Frank Lloyd Wright, is probably the most renowned architect and designer in the United States, and just to see his vision and that for early modern America is just outstanding. So he had a focus on nature, like some of the other countries we've looked at, but he, liked the natural motifs and in that. But he also, what I love about him is he focused on bringing nature and views into the home. So, the views of nature, the placement of windows, and getting light into the homes was very important to him. He was influenced greatly by Japanese design too, so you'll see, use of Japanese art and that in his homes. And he, really designed kind of for the Midwest. You'll notice like a horizontal line to a lot of his buildings and structures and homes. He did a lot of residential homes, and just it has the Midwest vibe to it. The colors are from indigenous plants from the Midwest, very nature orientated. He designed in a comprehensive manner in that he designed everything from the structure of the home to the interiors to the furniture. He was very particular about furniture and was known even to come back to clients of his, and if they had moved his furniture from where he had placed it, he would get angry and move it back and that. But the light fixtures, the furniture, everything he designed in meticulous detail. His first style of design was called the prairie style, so you'll look in my lecture at various examples of the prairie style. And, just like I said, it'd just be wonderful if you could go to Oak Park and visit his first home and office. And then Unity Temple is a church that he built right in the same area. So I would see Unity Temple too, one of his great designs. And so this is exciting. Keep your minds open about the chairs that you see during Proto-Modernism. Maybe you would like to use one of them as a model for your chair project. So, hope you enjoyed this section.